You're watching Eagle News International from Canada. I am Tiffany Alisasis from Calgary, Alberta. Members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo or Church of Christ in Hawaii recently held a drive-through food distribution drive in partnership with the nonprofit Aloha Harvest. Two of the state's well-known people observed the event and urged other groups to also help those in need. Eagle News correspondent Alfred Arsenas from our Hawaii Bureau was at the outreach event and files this report.
I am impressed by how efficient this operation is. There are so many helping hands. What I really like about this is the fact that the Church of Christ, Iglesia Ni Cristo, has taken what we know is an issue and a problem into their own hands and partnered with a very good organization like Aloha Harvest. And from what I gathered, you've also tried to get more resources from your own members. This is a testament where sometimes we cannot wait for government.
State Senator Misa Lucha and local celebrity Augie T share their impressions on a recent Aid to Humanity drive-through food distribution sponsored by members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo or Church of Christ in Hawaii.
You know, during COVID-19, we've seen the good side and the bad side in people, and this is one of those good sides that not only do good things for our community, but really, you know, the heart of a Christian is to serve and give back. These people here at the church is doing exactly that, and which is what we want to do. In order to bring back confidence in the community, we need to honestly serve and be empathetic to our community. So this is awesome.
We know we see a problem. You guys rolled up your sleeves and took the ball and ran with it. And I'm trying to solve an issue in our community, which is, of course, the fact that a lot of our people are unemployed. So neighbors helping neighbors. It is a great demonstration of your charity, of what your core values are. Initiatives like this really alleviate the pain and suffering of our unemployed. So whether we're opening tomorrow or whether in 2 weeks, I think is beside the point because in the interim, our people need help. And organizations like Church of Christ or Iglesia Ni Cristo really should be commended for having you folks do your part, doing your fair share of helping the needy, helping our economically disadvantaged families.
They also believe that relief projects like these offer much needed boost and motivation to residents as the Aloha State slowly reopens its economy.
We used to have the lowest unemployment rate in the country, and now we have one of the highest with almost 30%. So that is really a sad state of event, right? And of course, a lot of it is because of the fact that we have tourism as our economic driver, and tourism has dried up.
I mean, now is a time, right? We're seeing a great reset. A lot of people, especially in our community, here in Eva, Waipahu, and Minilani, we have the largest unemployment. That means a lot of people are either making ends meet or really having a hard time putting food on the table. So if you have the ability to do this and give back to your community, what a way to show a serving heart and be Christ-like, yeah?
Both Misa Lucha and Augie T even offered some words of encouragement to other groups and communities that may have the capacity to help others in need and to emulate the global church's recent efforts.
I would like to encourage them or challenge them even to be able to step up, just like how Church of Christ or Iglesia Ni Cristo did, to be able to bring their resources together, get people who are of like minds, reach out to potential community partners so that you can solve an issue that is before us. We have a lot of economically affected families who are impacted by COVID. And I hope that you will find it in your hearts to give, find it in your hearts to be able to share whatever resources that we have. You know, when you look at our community suffering, you cannot help but step up. So hopefully, for those of us who are out there listening, let's do our fair share to support our community, to be able to alleviate the pain and suffering that our families are going through.
This drive-through is just one of several events already scheduled for this month of October alone by the members of the INC here in Hawaii. Reporting from Eva Beach, I'm Alfred Aceras, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.